Well, joined here by most of the seniors of the boys hockey team and Coach Allen. Coach, welcome. Gentlemen, welcome. We only have a few minutes, so I'm not going to introduce you, otherwise we'll be here forever introducing you. But, Coach, just before we were coming on, we were talking about this particular season and that game, and I'll kind of throw it to you guys. To go from freshman year 0-19-1, and just the way you missed it, playoffs by 2 points their sophomore year, you get in last year, win that first one, get back again, and now win two, and that tough Canton team. Marty, I'll start with you as a senior. Looking back as a senior, looking back to where it all started from, what do you take away from this season? What a great season.
Yeah, it was a great season. We had a lot of fun. We definitely improved a lot over the last couple of years, and it was just good to finally be able to move on in the playoffs and get deep and have a good run.
Right. It really was. I think from a fan standpoint, from a player standpoint, it had to be an exciting run. Walsh, we'll just kind of bounce around here. Walsh, another senior. Look, you guys started out 0-3-1. All right. At that juncture, what was kind of the mindset, Walsh? Was there no one panicked, but was there any concern, or what were you guys thinking at that juncture?
I kind of had to stay positive at that point. Couldn't get down on each other. We had to come together as a team mostly.
Right. So you start at that juncture, and then Coach, that third loss, and then we didn't lose again until Canton, right? You run that whole, Hazy. What do you think turned that corner? What started that run? Would you say?
We had a lot of hard work in practices, skating a lot, conditioning, just every day, same routine.
Right, just not giving up, right?
Yep.
You guys, you did. The focus was there, and I guess once those wins started to come, I'm going to work my way around. Once the wins started to come, what did you do to kind of continue to build on that momentum?
Well, once the boys got going, we just picked each other up in practice, work hard in practice, started scoring, and really just rallied from there. We build off of each other's confidence and each other's good play, and we're really able to rely on each other down the road. Now, defensively, because I'm going to, we're working here, this is actually, this worked out really well, Coach. I've got the offense in front, and then I've got the defense back here in the back. So Maddie, you've been playing defense now basically your entire career. It's been, and I'll get this at the end, because I remember when you guys were like this. I was going to try to find some embarrassing pictures on crates, but I didn't have time. Did you? Okay, good. I know Mrs. Hennessy should have some. Defensively, you guys have always been kind of strong defensively. How did that improve over the course of the year? Not that the offense wasn't there, but defensively you guys have been strong. Maddie, what were you guys concentrating on to continue that strong defense that Norwood has?
It just helped playing with the same guys the whole year, building that chemistry, and always helps having a great goalie in the back in case you make some mistakes, bail you out a couple of times. But we kept, building the chemistry at the back and getting better as the year went on.
Right. Now, speaking of our two, solid goaltending, from beginning, both of you guys, and Hooley too. You guys have got three senior goalies, each one kind of pushing the other one to make them a better goalie. Curls, what do you, because you didn't, you're kind of like the second guy for goaltending. What do you do in order to kind of prep, the number one goalie to get him ready, but also you have to be ready because you just never know, right?
Yeah, for me personally, I stay ready to go because, for example, this year, our first game against Holliston, he went down after the first period, so I came in, got us the win, and then ended up playing against Bellingham as well, got the win there too. So those were actually the first 2 wins of the season. So I like to tell myself, got to start a little bit. But
there you go. We don't need this guy, right?
but for him too, I know obviously he's been a great goalie for 4 years up here, and I know he knows how to get the job done too. I know he likes to just kind of get in his own head. So sometimes I know when to back off, but I just try to just tell him just to keep it going.
Right. And Austin, I'll finish up with you in terms of goaltending.
Yeah, of course.
What a career that you've had up here, for the Mustangs. It's funny. You were here last summer. We were talking. I think PJ was here, Dan Hoover was here, and you were here. And you're saying, I said, what do you need to do to get further in down the tournament? You said we need to kind of get stronger, right? Get a little bit bigger and whatnot. You guys are all leaving. So for the guys that are now, that Coach Allen's got next year, what would you say to them they have to do to take it, even that next step further?
It's always going to come back to strength and the endurance thing. So they're definitely going to have to hit the gym, maybe get some running in there. But the coach actually just named the first captain for next year, Anthony Marchand. So he'll be a big key in the success next year. I know he's a good leader. I like him as a kid, and then definitely as a teammate, he's a huge piece. So if they can if he can work with the kids and get get the kids where they need to be for next year, they're gonna be golden. So.
Right. Now, and I mean, I'd be remiss not to mention we do have some, some all-stars here, in our presence. So, but we'll start with Marshawn. We've got the honorable mention out of the Tri-Valley. Coach of the Year for the Tri-Valley. Congratulations on that. But we
Thank
also
you.
have a few all-stars here for
First team
Tri-Valley.
All-Stars, we have Austin and Aiden Reardon and Chris Martin, and obviously Austin was named the goalie of the year in the Tri-Valley
Yeah.
too. So
That was great stuff. Coach, you've been, we played the Bay State, we moved down, I don't say down, we moved over to the Tri-Valley. You've seen the two leagues. What do you see kind of in the difference between the Bay State competition and the Tri-Valley competition?
basically the only difference I saw was most teams only play 2 lines
Yep.
in Tri-Valley, and we have depth to play 3 lines
Yeah.
and sometimes 4, but that was the only big difference I saw. I mean, the competition was great.
Yeah. Yeah, well, we were talking about in terms of teams that are, still making tournament runs. There's a lot of Tri-Valley teams that,
Yeah, you had 3 teams in the semifinals
Right.
and then 2 teams in the semifinals in Division III
Yeah,
from
yeah.
the Tri-Valley, so it
Yep.
was good.
The overtime last year down in Gallo was exciting. So you guys decide we might as well do it again. It was so much fun last year. Let's do it again this year.
And I didn't really want to.
Somehow being down 2-0 going into the third, that's not really where you want to be. But Guy, I mean, to any one of you guys, what's that? I mean, moment has got to be just like life. You're never going to forget something like that.
Yeah. No, for me, definitely being the goalie, it's kind of nerve-wracking because one small mistake and you're done. But I definitely have confidence in my boys here, and I knew we were gonna pull through. But it was definitely nerve-wracking. But you gotta kind of keep the nerves down and just stay on your game and stay focused.
Right. And then you have that long skate again all the way to you got to skate all the way down.
It honestly felt like the shortest skate in my life. I think it's the fastest I've ever skated.
It's like tryouts, right? Now you really go fast. Exactly. So then you run into Canton, which is just, I mean, that we were all there. I mean, that's a good quality program, team top to bottom. I thought the game was very competitive. That's just a great squad. But obviously, one of the stories was the national anthem thing. And you guys, some people are, don't have to go to college now because now they're big TV stars on Channel 4. But for the rest of you guys, anybody down there, what was that moment like? I mean, obviously, we're all standing there like, and then it kicks in and stops, and then the crowd started right away. I mean, Walshy, you were standing on the ice. What was that kind of like? What was the feeling as you're standing there?
It was like kind of hard not to join along with them. So like I heard myself start to sing, and like I just went with it. It was pretty cool.
Yeah. That's the one who was off key. I could hear it all the way up there. So that was you saying, oh, okay. I mean, but you guys, I mean, that has to be like, while you're there, it's playoff hockey. It's, it's that kind of neat, time frame. Maddie, what were your thoughts or, down there on that? Or anyone back there?
I'll add on.
Yeah.
Well, like going out and skating around in warm-ups, you see all your fans up there,
Right.
but then to hear how loud they can really get, especially with something like the anthem like that,
Yeah.
it's unreal. It just gets your emotions flowing right before the
Sure.
game.
Yep,
And
yep.
unlike anything I've ever been a part of, so it was unreal.
That's great. Listen, you guys have had, and again, Coach, I've known a lot of these guys, again, since they were this, and I coached them in mites and all that kind of stuff. So it really, for me, kind of, it's a bittersweet. I'm like, you guys, it's been so much fun to watch you guys go through the Nugget program and then obviously the high school program. The success that they have had now is phenomenal.
benchmark.
Yeah, it's great. It's great. So I want to congratulate each and every one of you guys, and the other seniors that weren't here. We have the Hunter.
Joe Spadosha,
Yep.
Matt Lilly.
Yep, and Cahill, right?
Cahill,
And
yeah.
Cahill, right, yeah. So all those guys put in their time, and we're all contributors to what has become a very successful program. So I want to wish all of you guys best of luck in future endeavors, colleges, etc., except for Notre Dame. Well, they play Michigan, He'll take it. And Coach, again, congratulations to you. I know you've got, you just, you hit lacrosse, you've got golf, you're
Start up Monday.
that's right. There you go. So again, I want to congratulate you guys on a great season, Coach. All stars and all that kind of stuff. Really great stuff, and the future looks really bright for Norwood hockey.
Thanks very much.
Yeah.
We really appreciate
Congratulations
it.
again. Thank you.